everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's talk about it Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please hit the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you will be the first one to see it. Note, all comments are alleged and our opinion and for entertainment purposes only, where we discuss celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what's going on IG and Google, and what's the hot topic for the day or the week. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Don't forget to comment, but also be kind, and also turn on the notification bells. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll be the first one to see it. So let's get into it. It's being said, Kenya Moore says she's going through the longest divorce ever due to not having a prenup, but she's basically confident that it should be over soon. So many people are saying, how is it possible that this woman on one of, at the time, a great show that some people feel is problematic. That's why I had to correct because what's being said and done on the show, and women are chasing a bag. How is it that she did not have a prenup? Now, mind you, anytime you have a woman that has any large sums of money, you should always have a prenup. The beginning of a relationship, the first 6 months, year, 2 years can be great. And then all of a sudden, someone could, give him more compliments than you do. Someone could bring him lunch more so than you do. Someone could look a certain way and he's kind of turning. So certain things could change. And you look at Mary J. Blige, didn't have a prenup. You look at Kelly Clarkson, didn't have a prenup. Some of the famous, and then towards the end, it becomes so ugly, you know? So a lot of people have to really be careful and protect their money. It amazes me that she did not. And she seems like an extremely bright woman. Also, so one, being on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, two, having the Kenya Moore hair care products. You know what I'm saying? She's been extremely well off for a while. So you date someone, you allegedly marry someone, and then back in the day, many people were saying that they didn't believe whether she had even really gotten married, and it could just be that they're trying to deal with the child support part. But it just seems like he just wants to be a part of the daughter's life. It doesn't seem like he wants to take the daughter from her. But here nor there, a lot of people are saying that she's supposed to be, or she was already on Tamron Hall, and Tamron Hall is going to talk with her about, what's really going on between her and Mark. And then a lot of people are saying it's sad that it doesn't seem like she can find someone special. I think once you're that famous, people try and use you for a clout, use you for a clicking of you, use you for to talk about you. So when you're that famous, it is concerning. Now let's get to this other part, because well wishes on Kenya. Hopefully she finds true love. She finds someone beautiful that's going to be loyal, faithful, committed, commit to her and only her. So let's get to this other part. It's being said that, um, let's see, why wasn't Kenya at Portia's wedding? That's the question that many people had. Why would she be pressed to do that? This woman knowingly went into this relationship knowingly that he was with someone else. It's different if in cheating and lying is not good. That's the one thing that it was a moment, but it wasn't a moment where she had to go, had to attend, because what that's basically saying, people that are still cool with Portia, they're cool with the altercation, really. They're cool with her dating a co-worker's man that was married and had children, really. They're cool with Portia, who did what she did on her show, talking about the baby father and the mother, and there was an altercation, and there was plates thrown, and equipment got damaged. So they're cool with, just because this person likes the limelight and she married who she married, and she's just happy that she has somebody that's next to her. I don't think it's okay for people to think that it's still okay. I question their morals. I question their honesty. I question, if she would have walked in and took your man that you were married, how would you feel about that? And then some people will say you can't take somebody. Well, if you're flaunting enough and you're flirting enough and you're pushing the issue, and maybe the home connection is not that great, and this person's showing you even the little amount of interest, a person will leave their family and go to something else and wing it. People nowadays, it's interesting how people lie, cheat, and don't care. Now it's different. Some people will say, truly, I had no idea he was still married. I had no idea they were still together. I had no idea he was dating this young lady. I had no idea he had 3 or 4 kids. If someone is hiding and manipulating you, then I can get why saying certain things, or the red flags. He's with you every night. He's taking you to dinner. You're on trips. You see his family. Some women are blindsided because the way he treats her could soon be the way he treats you. So the biggest thing is, make sure you're with a person that you tell them, be honest, be open, be loyal, don't embarrass me in these streets. And everybody has had relationship issues, relationship concerns. You question, what was the red flags? Did I miss the red flags? Who hasn't? No one's perfect in regards to relationships, but as you get older, you say to yourself, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. It's funny how people could be okay, and it's funny how, if people are still okay with her and how she acts, they might be okay with doing the same thing. All the altercations, taking someone's man from their family, disrespecting somebody's, you know the baby, the child's father, disrespecting the child's grandmother. So there's so many different scenarios. So some people will say, okay, she looks happy and she's basically trying to climb that ladder. You see, Bravo didn't cover the wedding. They didn't want no parts in it, because I'm wondering if the altercation situation, if Bravo said no, once you start, throwing stuff where our producers could get hurt, that's lawsuits in itself. Well, well wishes to Kenya, for her to figure it out, for her to have peace, for her to get through this divorce. Um, I'm trying to figure out if I think she was like, well, you know, it wasn't no big deal. I can't remember what she said, but I'm sure it wasn't probably a big deal, because if you've talked about that person, a lot of women did, and they were saying that she left the show because she didn't want them to drag her about him. Did she really leave the show though? There was a lot of altercations. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. And you see that Portia Family Matters never got instated. They didn't have another season. And there's a reason for that. The mind games, doing what they did in regards to Dennis. Dennis was mainly the main one on the show. And people wanted to see Dennis and his mom and the family. People weren't really feeling Portia's man. And then people say, is she fixing his face? Is she putting makeup on? What's going on? Why does he look different in some pictures and then he looks like he used to look? You know what I'm saying? But if that's what she likes, that's on her. Well wishes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, to comment, and also subscribe. Well wishes to Kenya that this divorce gets finalized. And let's see what transpires in regards to Portia. And remember, I did a video and I was cracking up that she was praying that he don't cheat. You shouldn't have to pray that he don't cheat, because you cheated with him. How you got him is sometimes how you lose him. Everyone, focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be strong in mind, body, soul, and spirit. Have a great day, everyone.